Welcome to the Georgia Dome. We're looking at a good one as we'll get set for this matchup between Miami and Atlanta. Now we'll head over to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the start of the game. Guys?
With the dome protecting us from the elements, weather won't have an effect on this one today. I'm Tom Hammond. Chris Collinsworth is here. We're ready for the call. Kicker looks ready to get this one started. Let's head down to the field for the opening kickoff. Drop at the 31. And now their offense will take the field for the first time in the game. They'll take over at the 31. 1st and 10. McCown lines up under center. They'll line up in single back. Brown takes it up the middle. And they get him around the 32-yard line. It looks like they picked up a yard or maybe a little less, and that will bring up 2nd down. One man in the backfield. They hand it off. He fights forward to about the 33. Brown gets about a yard on the play.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
He needs to get the pass off. Knocked out right around the 38-yard line. Pretty good gain on that completion, but it won't be enough for the first.
And you could see the defense that time. They knew exactly where those first down chains were. They were going to allow some underneath passes that then came up and made the tackle, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Big play that time.
He punts it. Makes the fair catch. They'll take over at the 19. Redmond with 4 wide receivers. He looks to throw on 1st down. He throws right. This pass is incomplete. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Redmond will hand it off. He tries to spin, and he is dropped. That's a 1-yard pickup.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Looking to throw. Short pass to his left. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. Looks as if they'll go 3 and out on this offensive series.
And that's embarrassing for an offense to get pushed around, to get manhandled like the defense did that time. You hang your head a little bit going back to the bench.
Gets it away cleanly. Again, fields it at the 35. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Not a bad return there.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
Brown on the right side. He didn't get back to the line. He lost some valuable yardage on that run.
And typically you can tell if a counter is going to work or not, whether those offensive linemen are able to turn the corner and start going up the field. If the penetration hits those guys in the backfield, very seldom will the counter work.
Brought down around the 48-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and so it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down, they need 6 for a first. Ball on the 48-yard line. Back to pass. There's a flag on the play. Hate to say it, but this one looks like it's coming back.
Holding. Offense. Penalty is declined.
So, it's 4th down. They'll line up to punt this one away. Fields will punt it, and he absolutely boomed it. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Drops back to pass. Throws on the run. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. There was a defender right in his face that time.
But that's why you do all those concentration drills as a receiver. You know you're going to catch it in a crowd, and as we always say, you're going to get hit anyway, you might as well catch it.
Pitch out. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. A nice pickup of about 8 yards.
You know, one of the dangers of blitzing is that if you can break that first line of the defense, now you just don't have the pursuit in behind it to stop the run.
And they'll run him again. Huge hit. Turner picks up a yard on the play. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. Third and short, and they'll throw for it. Comes down with it. And they get him at about the 39-yard line. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
Sets up the play action. He steps out right around the 34-yard line. Just about 5 yards on that completion.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid gain.
Redmond is under center. Single set backfield this time.
Roger. 388. Zebra. Watch the draw. Let the belly flip.
It's the tailback. He's tackled at the 30. That was a pretty nice run to get to first.
And when you can run the ball for first downs, it sets up the play action. Now look for this team to be able to mix it up, and that can be so tough on a defense.
Redmond has completed every pass on this drive. Still perfect on the drive. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to the right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Pitch out. He fights forward to about the 13. They get maybe a yard on the toss. Goal line only a dozen yards away now. Redmond comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Redmond back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. With the catch. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be first and goal. They'll set this one up inside the 5. Ball on the 2-yard line. Here's the give. He doesn't get back to the line. The defense got the job done on that play.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
Toss. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Took it to the outside, but it leads nowhere.
Sweeps are plays that you see a lot more of in college football than you do in the National Football League because everybody in the NFL is so fast. In high school, in college, yeah, maybe you get it out around the corner. In the pros, tough to do.
Redmond has completed every pass on this drive. They'll score. Touchdown. The quarterback threw a pretty ball there for the touchdown.
And we've talked about his arm strength, but his accuracy keeps showing through in this game. That was beautifully delivered.
Point after is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Kicks it off. Fielded at the 4. Hit and dropped at the 27. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Gets the throw away. It's intercepted at the 30. Brought down at the 16-yard line. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
Atlantic sends a man in motion to the right. Nice play fake. Short throw to the right. Tackled at the 11. That's a gain of 5. They're 10 yards away. Atlanta goes with the ace set here. He gets out to about the 9-yard line. A couple of yards there.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Setting up play action. Passes, end zone. Hartsock was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. This should be an easy field goal. The field goal attempt will be about a 26-yarder. Kick is up. And it's good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. He'll return it from the 1. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Martin takes off in motion. Drops back to pass. Goes through his read. He scrambles around. The rush reaches him, and he goes down. And they couldn't have asked for better timing on the sack.
This defensive line is just so impressive. They keep manhandling this offensive line, pushing them back into the quarterback. As a quarterback now, you have no choice. You have to do some quicker plays, get that ball out of there.
Play action. Passes to his right. Catch is made. He got decleated. And simply a great throw there.
Yeah, that really was a nice touch that time. Perfect sort of combination of velocity and touch. A very catchable ball thrown by this quarterback so that you don't have to overly focus on what you're doing and you can get your eyes back down the field, try and get a good run after the catch.
And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
And they get him at the 44-yard line. A nice pickup of about 8 yards. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 2. Ball on the 44. Miami lines up with 3 receivers. They hand it off. He's dropped at the 42. 2-yard gain, and that makes it 3rd down. The Dolphins come out with the offset eye. There's a play fake. Throws it out, and it's caught. He took a shot at the 30. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
He gets out to about the 28-yard line. Brown comes away with 2 yards on the carry. 2nd and 8 coming up here. This is the 8th play of this drive. He drops back. Looks left. Throws. Brought down right around the 22-yard line. He saw an opening on the left side of the field and delivered a great pass.
And one of the things that people don't realize is that it's much tougher for a quarterback to drop back, essentially facing the right, and complete those passes to the left. Most quarterbacks, a much higher percentage of completions throwing to the right.
Sacked! It looked like the offense had a really tough time picking up the blitz on that play.
You're exactly right. Those guys had no clue he was coming until it's too late. The key to any corner blitz is disguising it. You can't tip it with the coverage before he comes.
Kick is up.
Good job, baby.
And he makes it. What an excellent kick.
I don't know about you, but I was getting ready to question the coach's decision on that one, giving him an opportunity from that distance. But boy, did he ever make that coach look smart there.
The kick is away. He'll take it from the 2. He's still going. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. There's a play fake. Strong throw. Deflected and broken up. 2nd down now following the incomplete pass. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. 1 man in the backfield. Redmond will hand it off. Cuts back and he's dropped. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd down. Single set backfield. Redmond looking to pass. Dumps it out left. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
Gets it away cleanly. Again, fields it at the 31. Tackle around the 45-yard line. They had to settle for a field goal on their last drive. They take the field again, looking to put up another score. On play action. Struggles to find his target with that one. And that pass really wasn't even that close.
No, it really wasn't, Tom. And you've got to allow the receiver a little flexibility on the ball. You can't try and just drill the thing in there like that. Put some air under it.
The halfback with the carry. He gets out to about the 48-yard line. They pick up 2 yards.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
McCown looking to throw. Throws out left. The defender gets him to the ground. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
Drops back on first down. Looks down the field. Out of bounds, incomplete. Brown wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. Miami is going with the offset eye backfield. He drops back to pass. Short throw to the left. He's dropped right around the 30-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Brown gets the call. He gets knocked out of bounds right around the 20-yard line. 10-yard pickup on the play, and that will bring up second down. Second and less than a yard. Ball on the 21-yard line. I formation here. Toss. He's hammered in the backfield. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
So another third down upcoming for the offense. Miami goes with the ace set here. He'll get it again. He gets to about the 14-yard line. They're putting together a nice drive here.
Yeah, and that's the second third down conversion of the drive. Defensively, those guys have been trying a lot of different looks and so far unable to come up with the right answer.
He looks to throw on first down. Throws to the middle. Finally make the tackle, and it will be first and goal. And it's the tailback with a big catch.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
Oh, you can't blame the quarterback there. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
Nice play fake. Is there for the catch. He's in for the score. Good-looking catch out to the fullback.
And how many fullbacks do you see in that situation have the balls just bounce right off their hands? But not this guy. He has nice, soft hands and makes big plays.
So they're ready for the extra point. Point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. He'll take it from the 2. He just about took that guy's head off. Their last drive ended with a 3 and out. They'll set up shop at the 29-yard line. First down, 10 to go. They're going to pitch it. He's tackled at about the 31. Turner comes away with about 2 yards on the toss play from their own 32-yard line. Single back formation. Hartsock takes off to the right side. Handoff up the middle. And they get him at the 39-yard line. Turner gains 7 yards on that play. 3rd and 1. Nickel defense. And they'll try and get the first through the air. The pass rush got him. It seems to me they're having a tough time picking up their blocks.
Something went wrong on that play. You know, you have the quarterback who makes line calls, then you have the center who may adjust the line calls. Just watching that protection, I think something went wrong in the communication between the quarterback or the center. Somebody, that was a mistake.
He gets it away. Makes the fair catch. They were able to put together a nice drive on their last possession. They'll be looking to make it 2 in a row on this drive. Single set backfield. They motion to the left. Brown takes it up the middle. He's brought down around the 27-yard line. They get 5 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down. They line up in a one-back set. And they use motion. They hand it off. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
The Dolphins line up in the gun. 3 wide receivers are split out. They go with a run. And it looks short from up here. That was a poor series for this offense.
Yeah, the defense barely had to even break a sweat on that one. Defensively, when you can take an offense and get them off the field in 3 plays, that's pretty good stuff.
They get this one off, and it's a great kick. Jennings takes it at the 25. Seems like the coverage broke down a bit on that one.
I thought they had him pretty well contained on that play, but he did find a small crack in the coverage, got it up the field. They were lucky they got hold of him. He could have broken that one off.
The halfback with the carry. Tackled at the 31. And the halfback has nowhere to go. 2nd and 9. Looks like 3 wideouts this time. Redmond with the give. He's tackled at about the 33-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back. They line up at the 34. They line up in an I. Drops back. On the run, he throws it. And it's tipped away. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big 3rd down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
He punts it. Again, takes it at the 25. He's brought down around the 49-yard line. And that was a nice little punt return there.
Wow, I thought he was gone for a second. They did a good job getting to him, at least preventing the touchdown. Of course, they wouldn't have to chase him down like that if they'd have done a better job covering the punt.
Brown gets the carry. He's dropped at the 47-yard line. Brown picks up about 4 yards on the play. 1-man backfield. He's looking to throw. All kinds of pressure. He's dropped. That was an excellent play by the defensive end.
Man, that guy has a great jump off the ball. In the league now, we are seeing some of the best athletes in all of football playing the defensive end position, and if you can't get them blocked, you're going to have to start thinking about chipping them with a back or putting a tight end over there.
Looks to pass. Rifles this one out to the left. Brought down at the 41-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
I formation here. Drops back to pass. And they're coming after him. Tackled at the 40. Nice job of shutting down the first down pass.
Yeah, it looked like that time the defense knew exactly what was coming. They were right there from the outset to make that play.
They give it to the tailback. He's brought down at the 34. The ball carrier gives them 6 yards on the ground. Miami lines up in the offset eye this time. Play action. Throws while on the run. Brought down at the 19. And they pick up the first down with a pass to the tight end.
If you're going to try and stop a tight end from catching those types of balls, you have to get physical with him at the line of scrimmage. If you give him free releases, he's going to wear you out.
Fakes the run. Hasn't missed yet on this drive. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Man in motion. McCown is going to be sacked for a loss. So I have to ask, what happened on this play?
You know, it's difficult for an offense and an offense's ego to admit that you can't block somebody, but there are certain guys in the league that you just have to commit more people to block, and don't let it bother you. You've got to protect your quarterback.
McCown hands it off straight ahead. He's tackled right around the 2-yard line. So a pickup of maybe 3, and that makes it third down. They're packed in tight on the line. Straight ahead with a fullback. They'll get in for the touchdown.
Well, there certainly was no mystery to that play, just power offense against power defense, and the offense won the battle there.
They're lining it up for the point after. Here's the kick. Point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off. Norwood takes it at the 4. Still going. He's hammered at the 30. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. The Falcons come out in a single back formation. They'll give it off here. Tackled at the 31. Turner gains about a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 31-yard line. Out of the I formation. Redmond will hand it off. Brought down right around the 36-yard line. The running back picks up 6 on that play. The Falcons go with the I formation. They give it to the tailback. He lost it. There's a scramble. You know the defense is upset at that missed opportunity.
Turnovers can definitely turn the football game around, and that defense had a chance that time to make a big play.
Punts it. Again, takes it at the 23. And he's decleated at the 41-yard line. Their passing game led to a touchdown on their last drive, and you've got to think they won't deviate from what's been working. They'll go from the I formation. Feeds it to the back. And he makes it out to about the 44-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 44. Drops back. He throws on the run. And it's picked. And that one will now make 2 interceptions he's thrown in this first half.
Not exactly the way he was hoping to start this football game, but plenty of time still remains. He can get himself right back on track.
Atlanta is going with the offset I backfield. Here's a little draw play. And they get him at the 43-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
I always thought a defensive penalty was so much more deflating than an offensive penalty, because on offense you have a chance to make up for it. On defense, a lot of times it's big yardage and automatic first downs.
He'll get it again. Tackled at the 42. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. From the 42-yard line. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. Play action under heavy pressure. Oh, and they got him. And they're able to get to him on that one.
Great job there getting to the quarterback. The defense went with the bull rush and just manhandled this offensive line. They've got to be more stout. They've got to be able to hold up in protection.
He's looking to throw. Looking for a receiver. Pass is complete. He's dropped around the 48-yard line. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. He gets it away. And they will down it at the 4. Not much the return man can do there.
Yeah, he really did the right thing there. That's just to let it go, get out of the way, and really just give the guy credit. It was a good kick, very fortunate bounce. The last thing in the world you want to do in that kind of a situation is to fumble the football, give it up, short field for the other team, and a quick score.
Gives to the back. Brought down around the 12-yard line. Nice job with the running back. That'll give him 7, maybe 8 yards. 2 yards away here on 2nd down. Single set backfield. Brown takes it right side. Dropped behind the line. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Passes to his left. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 21. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
They'll give it off here. He's dropped around the 29-yard line. A nice job by the running back as they pick up a gain of 8. It's 2nd and 2. McCown steps to the line of scrimmage. Only one man back here. Hands it to the back. He's brought down at the 36-yard line. He got free and was able to pick up decent yardage on the play.
Nice job up front right there. 6 yards, a first down. That's just old-fashioned football.
2 minutes to go in the half. Atlanta trying to call an audible on defense. He's looking to throw. Makes the throw up the middle. Tight coverage, and it's picked off. He's tackled at the 38. That's 3 interceptions now for this quarterback already today.
You know, we always talk about this quarterback being a gunslinger, but he needs to check the scope on that gun out there. Right now, he's a little off target.
Drops back on first down. Surveys the field. Brings this one in. Tackle right around the 32-yard line. A 5-yard gain.
Hey, no need to force it. He just took what the defense gave him there, found the open man, and picked up a few yards.
Redmond adjusts the play at the line. Back to pass. He's under pressure. Redmond is going to be sacked for a loss. That was a great job by the safety to get in there for the sack.
Safeties who can rush on a blitz are such a dynamic force in this league. It is just so hard for offensive linemen and backs who are used to dealing with defensive linemen and linebackers to account for that safety.
He's there for the catch. Great open field tackle. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. The kick is up. It's got the distance. And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
He kicks it. Again from the 6. Hit and dropped at the 31. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. First down, looking to throw. Short pass. He's brought down around the 35-yard line. Gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 35. Atlanta brings in the nickel here. He throws it. It's intercepted. Brought down at the 38. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
They'll throw on first down. Short throw to the right. He's dropped for a loss. They lose a yard there.
I don't think they fooled anybody on the defense with that one. They were just sitting out there waiting for it, and that's a loss.
Completed. And they get him at the 29-yard line. The defense didn't have a chance on that one. Great throw that time.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively, you think you're in the right spot, you're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
Redmond changes the play at the line. Throws it short. Out of bounds at the 10. Pretty good read on that play to find the open man.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees the receiver break free in coverage.
Redmond is looking to stay perfect on this drive. He brings it in. Touchdown. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
Well, that's just a big-time pitch and catch right there. The quarterback made a beautiful throw, but it was the route by the wide receiver that set it up. He was as open as I've seen all afternoon.
Extra point is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. He kicks it off. Taken from the 3-yard line. They get him at the 19-yard line. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Brown gets the ball left side. Hit and dropped behind the line. Both these teams seem to have left their defense at the door as we head to halftime. Our score is the Falcons 20, the Dolphins 17. Not a bad kick. Norwood has it at the 5. Dropped at the 28-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. He looks to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He's tackled around the 40-yard line. How about that pass?
As a receiver, when you go against a zone defense, it's much more about recognition and knowing where the holes in that zone defense are. That time the receiver executed perfectly and found the open spot.
Looks for a man open. Going deep with this one. He couldn't hang on to it. Douglas was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on their own 40. They line up in the shotgun. Looking to throw. He throws short. Brought down right around the 48-yard line. Nothing wrong with that pass. It goes for a good gain.
You know, and when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
He needs to get the pass off. And they get him at the 45. He makes the catch, and Chris, that'll move the chain.
And they're doing it with short ball control type passes. This is the type of offense that really frustrates a defense.
Turner on the inside handoff. Tackled right around the 44-yard line. I'd say he got 1 or 2 feet on that try. That brings up second down. 2 tight ends here. There's a play fake. Makes the reception. What a shot! The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass opened it up down the field.
Give to the tailback. Hit hard at the 30. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Play fake. Looking for an open man. It's completed. Steps out at the 27. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
He throws right, and it's completed. And they get him at the 21-yard line. He got it, but it wasn't by much.
Pretty route on the play that time, and the quarterback threw it in there right on time, allowing for that first down.
Turner gets it on the draw. Tackled at the 11, and that'll be a gain of 10 by the running back. Only one man back. Little handoff. Brought down around the 11-yard line. This has been an excellent drive so far.
Well, anytime the offensive line can dominate up front the way that this team has on this drive, you really begin to feel a little powerful as an offense. You feel like you're taking over the game.
He's brought down right around the 6-yard line. 4-yard gain on the play, and that will bring up second down. 13th play of the drive coming up. Atlanta lines up in a double tight set. They go with the run. He lost yardage on the play. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Redmond drops back. Gets rid of the ball. Oh, and he dropped it. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
And it splits the uprights. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Decent kick. Taken at the 5. He finally goes down at the 45. That return will set the offense up nicely.
They did an outstanding job blocking for the returner, and he repaid their efforts with a huge gain.
Hands it to the back. Tackled at the 38. A gain of around 7 for the backs. They come out with 3 wide receivers. They'll work the left side. And they get him at the 37. So at the most, he gains a few inches. And so it'll be third down. Third down now, they'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. McCown comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. They hand it off again. He's dropped at the 32-yard line. It looks like he just made it.
And remember, those guys on the field can't see that yellow line, but sometimes they can feel it. That time, just enough for that first down.
Brought down at the 29-yard line. A gain of 3 yards.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
They hand it off. And they get him at the 24-yard line. Around 5 yards on the delayed handoff. Third down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one. Offset I formation in the backfield. He throws left. There for the catch. Finally make the tackle, and it will be first and goal. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
He gets another carry. And he makes it out to about the 5-yard line. Gain of 2. That'll bring up second down. The Falcons line up with a nickelback. Sets up the play action. He decides to run. And they drop him for the sack. Brooking got to him in a hurry on that play. The defense is in the 3-2-6 defense. Again, he'll get the call. He's tackled at the 3, and that will bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
It's good. Pretty good kick that time, and he drives it home for 3 points. Nice job. Kicks it off. Norwood has it at the 5. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. The offense was only able to muster a field goal on their last drive. We'll see what they do with this possession. They line up in a one-back set. They'll throw on first down. Goes through his read. Makes the grab. Excellent open field tackle. Around 5 yards on the throw that time.
He'll take plays like that all day long.
Redmond lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. He drops back. Rifles it to the left. Taylor bats it down. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Back to throw. Tipped away. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Punts it. Again, takes it at the 28. Brought down at the 41-yard line. It looked for a moment that he might take that one all the way back.
Boy, that was a close one for the coverage team. They were able to wrap him up before he broke it open, but he is on the brink. This coverage team is going to have to start playing with a little more intensity, a little more heart, or they're going to give up a big one.
He looks to throw on first down, and he catches it. He makes a great open field tackle. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's brought down at the 47-yard line. Solid gain on the delay as they convert for a first down.
Little delay there allows the running back to see the holes in front of him. Not a big gainer, but they did pick up the first down.
He's looking to throw. Short pass to his left. Broken up, and it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
He drops back to pass. Under heavy pressure. Pass completed. He's dropped at the 38. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
Brown on the inside handoff. He fights forward to about the 36. That was a nice effort to get the first on the short gain.
Those are money yards right there. Just a couple of yards on the gain, but anytime you look up and they're moving the change, you know you've done your job.
Fakes the run. Here's the pass. Going deep to the right. Incomplete. Again was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. They'll go with the run once again. Tackled at the 34. They get 2 yards, and that makes it third down. The offense facing another third down here as they line up. Miami sets up in the I. And they'll run them again. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That'll keep the chains moving.
Third down conversion's always so important in a football game, but when you can convert on third down on the ground, it just is a little bit extra special.
McCown hands it off. He's brought down at about the 19-yard line. Nothing doing on the halfback delay. Here's play number 10 on this drive. Ground is the single setback. He's looking to throw. He steps up, and it's intercepted by the backer. He gets in for 6. And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
What a tremendous return that was, and even better, now you have a little breathing room when you look up at that scoreboard.
And here's the extra point. It's good. He kicks it. Again, takes it from the 6. They get him at the 27-yard line. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. The Dolphins go with the I formation. They'll give it off here. He's dropped at the 30. Brown comes away with 2 yards on the carry.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
McCown gives it up the middle. And they get him right around the 32-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. It's third down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 33. The Dolphins go with the I formation. Brown takes the handoff. And they're not going to get it. Great stop. What happened there?
When you run the ball in that situation, typically it means you have a little more faith in your offensive line and your running back than you do the quarterback and the receivers. And that time, the offensive line and the running back didn't get it done.
He gets it away. It'll go out at the 43. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. On the ground with a tailback. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. Turner gets 6 yards on the play. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. Back to throw. Flips it out short. He's brought down at the 46-yard line. Nice job getting that pass out of there, and he picks up the first down.
Yeah, smart play call that time by the offense. He could tell by the pre-snap read that short throw was going to be there, and he took advantage.
They give it to the tailback. Knocked out of bounds right around the 22-yard line. That was an excellent run there to pick up the first.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
First down now and 10 to go. Ball on the 23. Miami brings in the nickel here. They might have mistimed the snap on that one.
Full start, offense.
And he definitely moved on that one.
And it's so embarrassing to jump off sides for an offensive player because you know the snap count. But I swear there's so many things going through your mind, especially if the guy across from you is beating you in the head all day. Sometimes you just forget.
Turner on the handoff. And he's hammered at the 21-yard line. Takes the handoff and responds with a 7-yard gain. And that's the end of the third quarter. Score is 30-20. From the 21-yard line. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Nice play fake. Defense closing in. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. Hartsock was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. They line up at the 21. Out of the shotgun. He drops back to pass. Passes to his left. They finally bring him down, and it's first and goal. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Redmond is in the shotgun. 2 tight ends in the formation.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Redmond hands it off. And they get him at the 9. And he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Redmond steps to the line of scrimmage. I formation behind him. Redmond hands it off straight ahead. He fights forward to about the 7. The halfback picks up a yard. The backfield is in the offset I formation. He fakes it. Gets the pass away. Can't complete it. He was hurried on that last play.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
and it splits the uprights. He puts that one right through the upright. And here's the kick. Brought down at the 26-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Miami lines up in a goal line set.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Here's the give. He doesn't get back to the line. Loss of 2 by the halfback.
I don't think the defense was fooled on that one. It was like they were sitting back in the huddle listening in.
McCown drops back. Makes the throw out to his right. Hutchins gets the pick. He's reversing direction. Tackle at the 33. What an interception by the cornerback.
You know, some of these corners are just freakish athletes right now. Oftentimes, they're the best athletes on the field. Maybe they don't have the skill set, great hands, great moves, whatever, but they are definitely among the fastest in the NFL.
Sets up the play action. Throws on the run. There for the reception. What an open field tackle. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Little handoff. Brought down right around the 12-yard line. A 5-yard pickup for the halfback. Atlanta lines up in a goal line set. He's dropped right around the 10-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. 10 yards from a score here. One-man backfield. It's the tailback. It appears to be short. Got a couple, but will still be short of the marker.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
Right down the middle. Nice work putting that one right through the upright. He kicks it. Drill at the 27. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. The Dolphins line up with an offset eye backfield. Ground on the run. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Drops back. He's going to take off. Tackled at the 38. And now they'll have to hurry back to the line.
And they're going to have to really start hustling back to the line of scrimmage now because he didn't get out of bounds. Now your offense has to get in that hurry-up mode.
McCown sends a man in motion. Brown gets it on the inside. Brought down at the 39-yard line. That's a 2-yard gain.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Drops back to pass. He's under pressure, and he caught it. He's dropped at the 42. It's completed, but not a whole lot of yardage gained on the play.
Yeah, this is a defense that just has too much speed for plays like that. You have to loosen them up some with some deep attempts for the short passes underneath the work.
He drops back to pass. Can't stay in bounds, incomplete pass. They complete the pass, but he was out of bounds when he brought it in.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
Gets the punt away. Fielded at the 19. And they get him at about the 21. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
Sets up the play action. Knocked down. White was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. They'll face 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 22. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Drops back. Throws it short. Brings it in. He's tackled at the 46-yard line. The tight end came up with a nice catch that time.
Pretty athletic play for a big guy. I tell you, as a quarterback, you see somebody make a play like that, you want to come back again and again.
They give it to the tailback. They tackle him for a loss. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Gives to the back. Tackled at the 49-yard line. They get around 5 yards from the halfback. Offense with 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 49. He wasn't set when he threw. And he made a great open field tackle. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
The Falcons put a man in motion to the right. Play fake. Comes down with it. To the 10. And he scores. What a play. He's been no stranger to the end zone in this game. That last one gives him 2 scores.
And he may not be finished yet. This defense really does not seem to have many answers for this receiver today.
And they line up for the extra point. Set down. The kick is up. Extra point is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He gets his leg into this one. Again from the 1. Brought down at the 26-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. They hand off on a counter. He's hammered in the backfield. Great read there. It looked like the defense knew the counter was coming.
And a lot of times in that situation, they read offensive linemen. And the minute you see those offensive linemen, sometimes even in their stance, sort of sitting back, you know the counter's coming, you can get penetration and make a play in the backfield just like that.
Third down and short now. Ball on the 36-yard line. Only one man back. Third and short, and they'll throw for it. With the catch. He's dropped at the 37. And they go to the air to pick up the first.
And that's one of the big differences in the game today. The fact that those third and short situations are basically passing downs now instead of runs.
He fakes it. Rifles it out there. Just clanks right off his hand. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Ground is the deep back as they line up in the eye. Drops back. Fires it right. Boley knocks it away. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Back to pass. Scans the field. He's running out of time. He's got to find a way to hold on, and he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Gets it away cleanly. Jennings fields it at the 22. Brought down around the 30-yard line. And they take the field with one thing on their mind, another scoring drive. The backfield is in the offset I formation. The halfback with the carry. Tackled at the 30. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 30. And they'll line this one up with two tight ends. He'll get the call again. He's tackled at the 33. So a pickup of maybe 3. That'll bring up third down. Redmond steps to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up in single back. Man in motion. He drops back to pass. Throws a bullet. He's dropped at the 41-yard line. Chris, they love to run that play.
Yeah, that's one, if you study this team on tape, you're going to see them go to that in the clutch, and it worked again.
Offset I formation in the backfield. Turner gets the carry. And they get him at the 43-yard line. Another solid effort by the running back.
I know it may not be the popular thing to say, but I can't really give the running back 100% of the credit for this performance today. Let's face it, this defense came in here determined to stop the pass, and they're paying a price on the run.
Back to throw. Looking for a receiver. Catch is made. Brought down at the 47-yard line. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
Redmond hands it off. He gets out to about the 45-yard line. They get 2 yards.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
On play action, he makes the catch. A lot of room to run. He's brought down at the 35. Another completed pass puts him over the 300-yard mark.
And you know, this guy just loves to play football. I really like talking to him before the game. You can hear the passion in his voice. And when you have a leader that has that kind of passion and that kind of emotion, it's just so much easier to play the game.
Rifles this one out to the right. They pick up several yards there on the pass.
And that fake really was the difference. Not only did the quarterback sell it, the running back sold it, the offensive line did, and the receiver was open for a nice play.
Atlanta sends a man in motion to the left. Redmond has completed every pass on this drive. Threw it right to him, but he can't hang on. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
He drops back. Rockets it. He makes another reception on the drive. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
He's tackled at the 10, and the halfback has nowhere to go. They'll line up for the field goal, and this is nothing more than a chip shot. This will be a 27-yard try. It's good. Well, that one looked like it was going wide, but it barely made it in.
That one just made it inside the upright. That's one where you see the field goal kicker going, but he got it.
He'll return it from the 3. Steps out around the 24-yard line. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. McCown gives it left. He's brought down around the 25-yard line. Seems to me that this is the time in the game where every play call for them is some type of pass.
Yeah, and really the way the game is played these days, if you're good enough throwing the football, you can make conservative pass calls that are essentially like run plays.
Looks to pass. Goes through his read. The rush gets there, and he goes down. McCown couldn't get rid of that one in time, and the pressure got to him. 3 wideouts here. 2 minutes left in the ball game. From their own 25-yard line. He drops back to pass. Makes the short throw. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. Miami using an audible. The Dolphins will take their first time out of the half. It's 4th down. Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Gets it away cleanly. Jennings fields it at the 30. And they get him around the 43-yard line. What happened to the coverage there, Chris?
Oh, come on. They completely lost containment on that guy. I mean, you just can't let that happen. I'll be honest. They were really lucky they didn't give up a touchdown on that one.
Redmond hands it off. He's dropped at the 44-yard line. Turner gains about 2 yards on the run. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Ball on their own 44. They hand it off. Tackled at the 46-yard line. Turner comes away with 2 yards on the carry. Just a minute remains in this football game. They line up in an I. And straight ahead we go with the fullback. He's tackled right around the 50-yard line. Excellent job by the defense to force a 3-and-out.
I always thought the most important portion of any drive was that first down. It gives you a little offensive momentum going, but anytime you go 3-and-out, it is so tough on your defense. A lot of times 3-and-outs translates to points against your team and a tired defense.
Fasano is the motion man. He drops back to pass. On the run, he throws it. And they get him at the 36-yard line. They'll hurry back to the line. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. Miami calls a timeout, and that was their 3rd and final timeout. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 36. Miami sends a man in motion. McCown looking to throw. Short throw to the right. And it's knocked down. Fasano was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. They'll face 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. They'll have one more chance for the end zone. Drops back to pass. He's under a heavy rush. And it's caught. Tackled at about the 37-yard line. That ball was thrown into coverage.
You know, more and more that's what the NFL is coming down to. Receivers and their ability to go up and make plays in a crowd. There aren't going to be guys running wide open in this league. You have to have guys that can make plays just like that.
Well, this blowout will finally wrap up. Our score, the Falcons 46, the Dolphins 20.